Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about online driving lessons versus in-car driving lessons. In this video, I'll be going over the specifics of both and talking about some of the pros and cons of each of them, and then I'll give you my own personal opinion on which is better and which one you should be taking if you want to be a better driver and get your license and pass the driving test and stuff like that. All right, without further ado, we're going to start off with online driving tests, online driving lessons, I should say. A huge plus is that they're potentially free. If you are watching this video, or sorry about that, this is really getting in my ear right here. If you're watching this video or any of my other driving tutorial videos, you'll know that they are basically free. For the most part, they are free. I mean, all that it costs you is your time to watch them and your effort to search for them. So when you look at online driving lessons, they're potentially free. Some of them might have a fee associated with them, some online driving courses, but they are potentially free. Another plus is that you can do them on your own schedule. You can watch online driving lessons at 3 in the morning in your pajamas. It doesn't have to be on someone else's schedule, and it doesn't have to be within the typical day. If you work 12 hours a day and you want to watch some online driving lessons or do some online driving lessons after work and you finish work at 1 a.m., you can do that, right? It's your own schedule. Another plus is that you can offer more, it offers you more bang for your buck. So what it comes down to is this: if you go to an online driving course, you take some online driving lessons and you're paying for them, they're going to give you more bang for your buck. And the reason is because they can distribute that driving course, those driving lessons, very easily. So instead of you having to pay $100 for 2 lessons, because they're distributing it so widely, you can pay $100 and they might give you 8 lessons or 12 lessons or 50 lessons. So there's more potential for bang for your buck. And also another plus for online driving lessons is that you can get a world-class driving instructor to instruct millions of people. In a real-life situation, a world-class driving instructor can only instruct one person at any given moment. But online, because that driving instructor might be distributing his or her lessons widely and freely just like that, that world-class, amazing driving instructor, the best of the best, can literally get to millions of people at any given moment. So it's really, really great for the wide distribution. Now we're going to move on to in-car driving lessons, which is the more traditional route. Okay, so with regards to in-car driving lessons, they are usually costly. They usually cost quite a bit, and that's because you have to pay for the resources and you have to pay for someone's time. When someone is devoting their hour to teaching you how to drive, or 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever the case is, you got to pay them for it. You got to pay them for their time, and that's why they can be pretty costly. In-car driving lessons can be pretty costly. Not online, I'm talking about in-car right now. But the main benefit is that you get hands-on experience. When you do online driving lessons, you're seeing it through a screen. You're probably watching something that is likely pre-recorded. But when you do in-car driving lessons, real life driving lessons, the instructor can tell you specifically what you're doing wrong. It's more catered towards your specific driving needs, right? So hands-on experience. Now, the downside is that with in-car driving lessons or in real life driving lessons, you're on the instructor's schedule, or you have to collaborate with the schedule, meaning you probably can't get a driving lesson at 3 in the morning like you can with an online driving lesson. You're probably gonna have to work during the regular daytime hours, and also one instructor can only be instructing one student at any given moment with regards to actually driving the car. A driving instructor can instruct a class full of students if they're talking about things, but with regards to instructing someone on how to actually drive the vehicle with practical hands-on experience, it's only a one-to-one. The instructor can only deal with one student driving at a time. They're only one person. Now, also, sorry, on a side note, one last point, you have to check with what is counted for your license test. So in some places, in real life driving lessons, they might actually count towards being able to get your license earlier, as long as it's being done with an accredited driving school and such. But be sure to check that out because it's a possibility. So check it out. Now, with regards to my opinion, which one is better? To be honest with you, they're both great. They're both great in different ways, and that's why I always recommend to people that want to learn how to drive or better their driving skills to do both. I always recommend that you do in-car driving lessons and online driving lessons. Do the in-car driving lessons, sign up for them, get an instructor to help you learn to drive, and then use the online driving lessons as supplementary lessons to add on to what you're already learning. So use them to be in addition to what you're already learning. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over online driving lessons versus in-car driving lessons. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.